All right, well, if you enjoyed yesterday, don't get used to it, right? That's pretty much the theme of our weather.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Today's not that bad, though.
It's
yeah,
not.
Yeah. I shouldn't say anything. Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's not as, perfect summer weather as yesterday was, although, I'm sure it was hot for a lot, including myself.
Well, I was just going to say, a few degrees down is not
Sure.
going to hurt some people's feelings
And
at
that's
all,
what today will be.
Yeah.
It just won't be as sunny. I mean, we had a lot of that yesterday. A little bit more cloud cover out there. All right, Rochester, New Hampshire hit 92, but there weren't many towns that did achieve 90. And Portland also did not achieve 90, so we haven't hit 90 yet this summer. Sanford 88, Augusta 88, Bangor 88, Lewiston 87. It felt like 90 plus when you factor in the humidity, but the thermometers never read it. Real quiet across Maine right now. No rainfall at the moment, so that's good. Some patchy dense fog up north in some of the mountain valleys, but it looks like it's already beginning to burn off. Our temperatures are warm, approaching 70 in Bangor, upper 60s in Augusta and Portland, Lewiston 64. Lewiston is 64. Humid out there right now. It's going to get even more uncomfortable with this air bubbling up the eastern seaboard. And with this front coming into the picture and stalling over us, that means at times over the next several days, we will have more of those tropical-like downpours. None out there this morning, just some of that patchy fog, so the commute should be pretty good for you, pretty smooth. High clouds are working in to filter sunshine out, so it will be hazy sun for parts of the day. An isolated shower midday up in the mountains, warm and sticky everywhere else. In the afternoon and evening, those isolated showers become isolated downpours. See that red right there up in the hills? But look at most of Maine, rain-free. So that'll make like 3 days in a row. If you've been lucky, you've probably avoided most of the raindrops. Late tonight, I am going to be watching this front and this line of showers and storms. Looks like it'll be falling apart as it enters Maine, but it'll be pretty strong for upstate New York, for Vermont and New Hampshire. And we may actually see some showers as they fall apart and entering Maine. And there could even be some flashes of light off in the distance. Maybe a rumble of thunder wakes you up in the middle of the night. That's closer to midnight, though, so that's really deep and later on tonight. Temperature's going to be warm, lower 80s inland, mid 80s for Bangor and Calais. This is going to be the warm spot in the state. Bangor, Calais up around 85. Portland 78 with a very muggy wind off of the water, which drops the temperatures a little bit, which is nice and keeps the air moving. But it is bringing in a lot of moisture. We'll end up with some fog, probably a fog bank later on tonight too. Tomorrow in that air mass, we have showers and storms in the forecast. They taper off Saturday morning. I'm still real optimistic about Saturday afternoon. Brighter, warmer too, up around 80. That's the pick part of the weekend. I'd say from about 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday all the way through sunset. That's your time, because on Sunday, we're back into the ugly stuff. Showers and storms could pop up at any time on Sunday. They linger into Monday too, but there is another stretch, it looks like, of about 2.5, maybe 3 days where we get more sunshine and less chances for rain. That's the middle of next week. So similar to this week, actually. Marine forecast sees 1 to 3, southeast wind 5 to 10. Partly sunny today, high temperatures around 80. Downpour risk returns tomorrow. We drop back into the 70s. Saturday afternoon, as I mentioned, looks real good. Partly sunny, 80 degrees. And then at any point on Sunday, we could have a shower or a downpour. I know that's really tough because there's a ton going on in the state on Sunday. I know there's a lot of events. In southern Maine, for instance, like the Try for a Cure, which is a really big one, is going on Sunday. So, we're going to have to be dodging some drops into early next week. But the middle of it looks good. Middle of
Things
next
like
week.
the Try for a Cure and things like that would be okay if it were
Yeah.
raining, but if there's thunder, that's really
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, and there could be. There could
Okay.
be. So
All right.
we'll have to play it by ear.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Thanks.
Thanks.